A little gem from yesteryear from the NBC Band and the Chichiri Queens on Ngoma Records, and that's called Angwazi Kawili Kawili. In tonight's programme, sessions from J Church and Velocity Girl, the latter a repeat, and this is Heavenly. All of these Heavenly sessions, I mean Heavenly Records, there should be a session in fact, that's their second one in, a couple of weeks really, on Sarah Records. Atta Girl is the title of it, and here's the first from Lance Hahn on guitar and vocals, Gardner Pope on bass, Brendan Murdoch on drums, that's J Church, Bomb.
This way.
Well, it's been a good year for sessions so far. Mind you, the last one that wasn't a good year was about 1975. But that's J Church, first from them, and Bomb, the title of it. And if you were listening to last night's programme, I played you a track from 1 Hour Records of Nebraska, an LP called Room Temperature by Simon Joyner. Here's another track from it. The shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line.
Baby doesn't love you anymore, and I, your friend, have also reconsidered. I made her feel far more. Hey, what are friends for? If you need to see either of us, call this unlisted number. If you need to see either of us, call first. Starvation is not the way to kill. Besides, you could never make that diet stick. So go paint the town red, find yourself a sterile bed, but please just don't surprise us. And if you find you meet a friend, can reach us anytime at all by telephone. So did you get our Christmas card? We hope you had a good one. We went abroad. Saw the Leaning Tower. I swear, man, it's about to topple over. Saw a statue that reminded us of you, somewhere in Europe. And if you feel like stopping by sometime, that's alright, just give us a ring. The light bulb above your head has burned out. Hope that doesn't mean you're uninspired. All your bright ideas are now suffering in the dark. She's the tar and I'm the feather in your cap. But I'm afraid we're both a bit under the weather right now. If you can think of anything else you might need, feel free to call.
Another fine track, I think, from Simon Joyner, Joyner, from the LP the CD anyway, Room Temperature on 1 Hour Records from Omaha, Nebraska. The shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. And on that track, it must be said, sounding at times rather like Loudon Wainwright, and of course he's in session next Saturday night, when he's going to be doing one of those sessions that goes from Andy's programme into mine in a Andy and John session. This is from the Keynotes.
There is always a fool in love. What's the matter, baby? What's the matter, dog? Have you found another? What you're thinking of? Have you ever seen a fool? A fool in love. Don't you start a crying. Don't shed a tear. You don't have to worry. I won't leave you, dear. Have you ever seen a fool? A fool in love. Well, baby, someday I'll change my ways and you'll have me once again. Because now, baby, I'm praying now that you come back and have me back again. Don't you start a crying. Don't shed a tear. You don't have to worry. I won't leave you, dear. Have you ever seen a fool? A fool in
Of course, you always knew they were going to do that at the end, but it's still nice when they do. Those are the Keynotes and a track from a CD called Old Town Doo-Wop Volume 1 on Ace Records, A Fool in Love. And here's the first from the Velocity Girl, Always. Now, I was tempted to follow that. I think I did it last time, actually, by playing Sammy Turner's song, Always, but you'd have hated me for doing it, so I decided not to do it again. And this next is from an LP by the Knights of the Occasional Table on Fairy Cake Universe Records called Knees Up Mother Earth. And the track borrows generously, actually, from something derived from a Peel session. And I can't for the life of me remember the name of the people who did it. It was a great favourite at the time, too. And people apparently used to suit action to the words of it, particularly students, I was told, although I have no personal and direct evidence of this. Anyway, on with the tune.
Hello, me.
Amoebas are very small.
Knights of the Occasional Table from their LP Knees Up Mother Earth. I wonder if that's available on vinyl. It certainly should be, on Fairy Cake Universe, and that's called Amoeba. After the news, it's Skyscraper, but right now it's 11:30 on 24-hour 1FM, and Sarah Lockett has the news.
John Major's given a warning that tough decisions need to be taken over the future of some universal welfare payments. In tomorrow's News of the World, he says the government must make sure benefits don't go to people who are well off. Labour's Social Security Secretary Donald Dewar says it's the thin edge of the wedge.
The rhetoric is very tough, and it sounds like a hard right prescription. And of course, if he's moving in that direction, it means heavy reliance on means-tested benefits. And I'm afraid that the threats that seem to be implied in this article are going to cause an enormous amount of worry and distress to people who are very genuinely having to cope with disability or unemployment or health.
A march in North London in memory of Joy Gardner, who collapsed and died after being served with a deportation order, has passed off without trouble. More than 1,000 people took part. Doctors in Sarajevo have urged the UN to fly out a 5-year-old girl who was injured in a mortar attack. They say without treatment for a brain condition, she'll die within a few days. Meanwhile, there are signs that the Bosnian Serbs may be withdrawing from the hills around Sarajevo. Journalists on Mount Igman say they've seen a convoy of Serb tanks and weapons leaving the area. The leader of South Africa's extreme right-wing Afrikaner resistance movement has told his supporters to be prepared for war. Eugene Terblanche is also dismissing the state's decision to prosecute him for refusing to testify before the Goldstone Commission on Violence.
What about? Who the hell is that? Who the hell is Goldstone? I do not recognize Goldstone as a judge to decide over the future of my people.
But just up the road, the head of the ANC's military wing, Joe Modize, has called for an end to the bloodshed.
There has been enough bloodshed in this country. Our country can do with a little bit of peace. People are suffering, both black and white.
Nigel Mansell is in pole position for tomorrow's IndyCar race in New Hampshire. Mansell, who celebrates his 40th birthday tomorrow, leads the championship with 3 wins so far this year. That's it. Next news on 1FM at 12:30.
Back is bending, vengeance burning.
A little toe tapper on the Incoherent record label, 12-inch single from Skyscraper, their first, and that's called Choke. And no mention in the news of the rather disappointing turnout at Buckingham Palace today. This is J Church and Yellow, Blue, Green. J Church in session, their first for the programme, and that's called Yellow, Blue, Green. And the notes here tell me that they're going to be starting to record a new LP next month for Allied Records. 2 singles will be released in the autumn, the first one on Broken Records, and the second on Rugger Bugger, which will be The Priest, which is featured in this session, but not, alas, well, I mean, you know, it's all right for me, but it may not be for all of you if you can't stay up. It featured about 25 to 2, that'll be. These are the Victoria Kings. Kenya, and a few years ago, the Victoria Kings on the John Peel Wingding, Body Formed for You. The LP is called The Mighty Kings of Benga, incidentally, and it comes from Globe Style Records. And a letter from Alan Graves, written a week or so ago from Kensal Rise, London, asking for a copy of the Phantom 50, and also saying, little would make me happier than hearing Tempo House on the radio. How about it? Well, right LP, wrong track, I'm afraid, Alan.
Collection months. They apply because I'm sadly
7-inch single on the reliable Ringer's Lactate record label, Spent, the name of the band, and that was Keeping Secrets. Before that, The Fall, of course, from the LP Perverted by Language and Neighbourhood of Infinity. And a letter here from Gareth Thomas, which reads, after a day of serving complimentary cups of tea for a high street bank at the Welsh National Eisteddfod in my hometown of Wrthwells, I began walking home and heard the strains of Dat Bluggy coming from a nearby tent. I rushed over and the band were on stage and I started leaping about excitedly at the front. The sad point was that the tent had an audience of about 30 people going in and out, about half bewildered parents and their children clutching ears and quickly leaving, and the other half young people being cool and ignoring the band and making derogatory remarks. But I didn't care, he says. I felt a bit of a prat being the only one there enjoying myself, apart from the band. That was really sad. That Bluggy appealed to both English and Welsh speakers with their music and attitude. Indeed, they're the only people I know actually doing something positive for Welsh language and culture. Well, Gareth, they're in session next Friday night. This, though, in the meantime, Neuropolitique.
একটা সত্যি কথা যে জন পিল হচ্ছে বুড়া আর মোটা, তবু ও খুব ভালো গান রেডিওয়ে বাজে। যাও জনি যাও।
That's called Disgraceland, 7-inch single on alternative Tentacles records by Zany Gaver, specifically Null on vocal and guitar, Tabata on guitar, and Aito on drums. And a note that accompanies that says that in September of this year, Zany Gaver will record a new LP in Chicago with Steve Albini at the controls, and it's going to be called Desire for Agony and released on alternative Tentacles. Before that, Neuropolitique on Urdial records, and I used to have to phone them up and ask them, first of all, to remind me how to pronounce the name of their record label, and I've forgotten again, but also what the title of their tracks are, because although they're very beautiful to look at and so forth, it's always, or often, rather difficult to figure out what the titles are. But the words that are on the label are these: Facility Junction, / So if you want those to be the title, then by Jove they are. This is Velocity Girl, Copper Set.
Sunny.
And this is Cher. You know, school starts again on Monday, September the 13th.
That's right, and I've got one good reason all the guys should go back to school.
You mean besides an education being the only way to really make it today?
Sure, school is where it's really at.
Take it from us.
Stay cool. Go back to...
It's old, that. You wouldn't think it, really, would you? Sylvester Weaver, and that's Guitar Rag from the CD The Slide Guitar, Bottles, Knives and Steel. And before that, it was Velocity Girl in session, Copacetic. And let me tell you who's in session next weekend. I've given you hints on a couple of them, but on Friday, it's a repeat of a startling session from Hole. If you missed it the first time round, you mustn't miss it a second time. And also a new session, I forget how many they've done now, 3, 4, something like that, from Dat Bluggy. Then on Saturday night, Loudon Wainwright III will be carrying on from a session on Andy's programme, Through the Night on 1FM, sort of, and also a repeat of the session from Mercury Rev. But J Church are in session tonight. Good Judge.
The neighborhood. She's a good judge of character. I see her once in a while when I go by the uptown. She says, take care, baby, take care, baby, take care, baby. And I say, doesn't it get cold out here? 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 She's from Austin, but lives in her car. She asked me on a date that I can't afford. Living a horse hell and still manages to smile. Says, take care, baby, take care, baby, take care, baby. And I say, doesn't it get cold out here? 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 She's from Austin, but lives in her car. She's from Austin, lots of money there. She's been to horse hell and still manages to smile. She says, take care, baby, take care, baby, take care, baby. And I say, doesn't it get cold out here? 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 Cold out here! Doesn't it get cold out here? Doesn't it get cold out here? Doesn't it get cold out here? Doesn't it get cold out here?
Just about my favourite of their songs, I think, J Church and Good Judge of Character. And this next one's probably been played on the radio quite a bit already, but in case you haven't heard it... Motorhead, of course, remade and remodeled by CCN on WGAF Records, I think, a white label, and that's Ace of Spades, of course. You've probably seen, perhaps you've even heard tracks from a CD from the Twin Cities of Minneapolis, Minnesota, Minneapolis St. Paul, rather, which is Zen Arcade redone and retitled Do Huskers, too. And it says the Twin Cities replay Zen Arcade to give the LP its full title. So what it is gangs of local bands are getting together to do the entire LP over again in their own image, if you like. And it features one or two bands that you'll have heard of and quite a few that you won't have heard of. I'm going to play you 3 tracks from it now by way of demonstrating the sort of thing that goes on. The first of them is one of the best, too. It's by Hammerhead.
Welcome to Paris, la plus belle ville du monde, the most beautiful city in the world. I hope you enjoy your visit here.
Golly, that's really spooky. 3 tracks from the LP on Synapse Records, a CD called Do Huskers, the Twin Cities Replays Zen Arcade, expensive import from the United States of America. The 3 tracks were Something I Learned Today, that was done by Hammerhead. Then a band whose name I'm still not quite sure how to pronounce, but Chartered Trips, anyway, was the track by, well, Muskelunge. I mean, it's Muskellunge. If any of you have the slightest idea how that should be pronounced, then please let me know. And finally, Dreams Reoccurring, Lies Incorporated and TVBC. Also featured on the LP are such bands as Arc Welder, Big Trouble House, Walt Mink, Zuzu's Petals and Janitor Joe. This is State of Flux. Hold on, this is State of Flux. That seems to be called Mind Weeds, and it's by State of Flux. It's 12:30 on 24-hour 1FM, and Sarah Lockett has the news.
John Majors added his voice to those in the Conservative Party calling for increased targeting of social welfare benefits. In an article in today's News of the World, the Prime Minister says the government must take tough decisions on payments like child benefit. Doctors in Sarajevo have urged the UN to evacuate a 5-year-old girl who was injured in a mortar attack. They say without treatment for a brain condition, she'll die within a few days. Meanwhile, there are signs the Bosnian Serbs are withdrawing from the hills around Sarajevo. Lawyers acting for a man jailed in the United Arab Emirates for living with a married woman say he should be freed on bail later today. It's thought 41-year-old Peter Wade will be allowed out pending an appeal. 4 Germans have been rescued from the English Channel after trying to cross from France in canoes. The men were picked up by a lifeboat as they neared the Kent coast, suffering from exposure. The Queen has joined heads of state from around the world at the funeral of Belgium's King Baudouin. Thousands of his subjects yesterday crowded into the streets of Brussels to watch the funeral procession. That's it. Next news on 1FM at 1:30.
Oh, seems to be some kind of breakdown on the machinery there. I apologise for that. Let's try this instead.
Paul, did you hear that?
You hear what? I don't hear anything unusual.
A sort of strange, haunting music. It's been coming in on an interstellar frequency, softly intermittent, but at regular intervals, as though it were a message, perhaps a call for help.
From Alabama, the very impressive Man or Superman. That's from the vinyl version of the LP on Estrus. Is it Man or Astroman?
Like water, how do you decide when
Los Pivos, as they're known in Spain. Actually, of course, they're not at all. Well, they may be, but I'll be very surprised. Bivak, of course, and that's a track from the LP Tuba on Elemental Records, The Bell Foundry. This next is from Velocity Girl in session, Crazy, and that's called Crazy Town. And I probably mentioned to you before that I'm sort of stuck in central London on a Saturday afternoon, and apart from occasionally seeing Alan Freeman passing by, which gladdens my little heart a bit for a moment or so, I just sit in the office and think, well, I ought to be doing something really interesting at the moment by going around the galleries or going to see some exciting new film or going out and buying some new books. In fact, I went out to buy some new books, but my favourite bookshop seems to have shut down since the last time I went there. So I gave that up. And I did go record shopping, though, and went up to Stern's Records and came away with a couple of things. And this was one that they'd spoken of particularly highly in the little magazine that they send out once a month, and rightly so. And this is from my pal Tony, who may well be listening at the moment. Hope to see you for breakfast, Tony. This is Naguma, am I right in saying this? Yes, Naguma Lakito.
Soy
Just had somebody phone me from Atlanta, Georgia to ask me about that record. That's a bit of an exaggeration, but somebody phoned up from there who was very interested in it, no question about that. Naguma Lakito, that is. The LP is called Wabi, W-A-B-I. That was the title track from it, and the record label appears to be CDAT, but I'm not absolutely certain about that. This is a single which is one of those things which I think I don't like in a way, and yet I find myself playing it again and again and again, and humming it rather unpleasantly when I'm in the mood. It's on Sarah Records, The Harvest Ministers, If It Kills Me, and It Will.
If it kills me, and it will, don't resent me afterwards. Take yourself to somewhere quiet and realize I have to do this. Don't stand in my way, I'll only knock you down and won't lend a hand to help you get back up.
Shutbound sound. Those are the Harvest Ministers on Sarah Records, Sarah 84, I think, If It Kills Me, and It Will. This is J Church in session. Am I right in saying this? The penultimate number from them, Financial Zone.
Getting
Right, that seems to be GTO trading as Techno Head on React Records from the Passion EP, and that was, I suppose, the Passion, if it was anything at all. Before that, it was J Church in Session, Financial Zone, the penultimate number from them, as I suggested. And if you were listening to last night's thrilling programme, you'll have heard me play a track from an LP by the Red Ants, or, as they would dare to say it themselves, Red Ants. In fact, I think I'll say Red Ants from now on, because it sounds silly to do it otherwise. This is on Sympathy for the Record Industry Records, another import from America. The LP is called Drag, and this is Sleeping Pill. I like their style, I must say. Romping and stomping the whole night through, that sort of thing. Red Ants. Actually, that's them as well. Red Ants, Sleeping Pill, and that comes from the LP Drag on Sympathy for the Record Industry Records. And Flat Earth Records has sent me a split single featuring Sedition on one side and Disaffect on the other. It seems to be called Workers One, and I'll play you a track by each of the bands, starting with Sedition.
And Sundays they drink it, they're ready to stand. Oh, had you not seen how graceful they look? To see the crampiers so socially joined. MacDonald the piper stood up in the pulpit. He made the pipe scout, the music divine. We whiskey and beer, they cuss and they swear. They argue and drink like you dandy with tail. Johnny and Sally, they call the Pirelli. We whiskey the what's and the devil himself. When the Hungarian spirits had mounted their cannons to a ball on the green, they all did a jump. Basin coats, kiltie, they skip it, and little Pete went to the shoe, horns and then aimed at great tongue. If the cocks are Scotland, he'll like social meat. They warning you need be a part England mail. For true love and friendship will draw you together for better than rot in the hollows of hell.
In just a second or so, I'll give you an address for Flat Earth Records in Leeds, who sent me that, and I'll tell you what the tracks are first. Parish of Dunkeld was the first track I played you, by Sedition, and the second, Judge and Be Damned, by Disaffect. Now, I did play one or two tracks too from the Sedition LP, but not as many as I might, mainly because the LP was unbanded and it was amazingly difficult to find the track that you wanted to actually play during the white heat of a radio programme. It's also bound up in Hessian too, which gets all over everywhere, as Flat Earth have discovered themselves. But if you want either the LP, which is £5, or that EP, which is £1.80, both of those prices including postage and packaging, you can either get in touch with your regular DIY distributor if you wish, or you can write directly to Flat Earth, and their address is simply Box Flat Earth, 52 Call Lane, C-A-L-L Lane, Leeds, LS1 6DT. That's Box Flat Earth, 52 Call Lane, Leeds, LS1 6DT. £1.80 for the EP and a £5 for the LP, Sedition and Disaffect. And when I was sitting in the office this afternoon thinking about all of the exciting and interesting things that I could have been doing and all the exciting and interesting people that I could have been doing them with, but instead was listening to records, I listened to a double LP on Gorilla Records called Narcosis. I've only heard one side of it. This originally from KMS Records of Detroit by Fix. A lot of good stuff on this double LP set. One or two tunes that I've played you previously over the past few months, but more, I have to admit, that I've not heard before, like that one by Fix from Detroit originally. It's called Flash. It's on the Gorilla double LP Narcosis. Here's another one from Velocity Girl.
Our address is on the back cover.
That's called Oh My Pregnant Head, subtitled Labia in the Sunlight, and it's from the LP by Flaming Lips, transmissions from the Satellite Heart. And anything else I can tell you about it? Oh yeah, before that, Velocity Girl, and the penultimate number from them as well, 57 Waltz, that was called. And this is Derek Morgan.
Your time has come when you must settle down. Keep calm, Rudies. Your time has come when you must settle down. Be still when this lion is speaking. shootings keep calm. Rudy's cooler. Rudy's, your time has come when you must settle down. Cooler.
This is Eat Static, their contribution to Volume 7, the CD and magazine. Nucleus Trance is the name of it. Now it's 1:30 on 24 Hour 1FM, and Sarah Lockett has the news.
Two men have been charged with conspiracy to supply ecstasy after police seized £10 million worth of the drug. The raid took place in North London after a 2-week operation. Labour have accused John Major of causing alarm by warning that tough decisions will have to be made on some welfare benefits. In an article in today's News of the World, the Prime Minister hints he's about to target payments like child benefit. Leaders of the warring Serb and Bosnian Muslim factions are due to meet in UN-brokered talks this morning. They'll try to end the Serb siege of Sarajevo, but some reports say Serb troops are already pulling out from positions in the surrounding hills. The Briton jailed in the United Arab Emirates for living with a married woman is expected to be released this morning pending an appeal. Peter Wade says he'll marry Yvonne Campbell when he gets out. Finally, a pair of identical twin brothers have married two twin sisters in America. Phil and Doug Marm met Gina and Jill Lassen 2 years ago at the annual Twins Day Festival in, yes, Twinsburg, Ohio. That's it. Next news on 1FM at 2:30.
Great stuff from a mighty LP by the Monomen on Estrus Records called Shut Up. Actually, if you get it on vinyl, it's got a rude word in it. Shut, and then the F word occurs. Up. Phantom on Lane 12 was the title of that track, and this is the last tonight in session from J Church.
The priest waits for the train. He leaves to
west. From the body look good, I ain't know you have the God.
That would have been so good if it had been at the right speed.
Why, what trying up? We tell them, request a style them, for y'all of the girl them. Pick up on a chest and mag up on your mate them. Request a style them, for y'all of the girl them. Whoa, tell them it's a cat come again. Mr. Watch Angela, miss me every damn fire. Now I launch her and them I do the butterfly. Jerry can't do it, so she said she not try. Miss Tiny whiny, she a do on the slyer. Better she go do that, that fit dog and get flyer. Make people laugh and tell them stop cry. All of the girl them, we know the butterfly. Skin them up back and cock them up. I because we request a style them, for y'all of the girl them. Pick up on a chest and mag up on your mate them. Request a style them, for y'all of the girl them. Whoa, watch out. So come on, you get up and bogle and rock. Wind up your bumper, wind your butt. Find for your mate, cause she a dead stock. You want your massive and run the place hot. Diana and Souls, they mass your and fat. All of them a come a butterfly on the spot. See with your muggle, you know you look trash. Take it from the girls and call it time. Cause I women tell them, say, request a style them, for y'all of the girl them. Pick up on a chest and mag up on your mate them. Request a style them, for y'all of the girl them. Whoa, watch out. Well, if a man want it, make him pay down on it. If he can't pay for it, then he nah go get it. See your bag of lip service, he nah walk again. Make him know, say you want the dollar. Listen, me say me want you. We have been more than friends. Me want you. Me woulda buy you a Benz. Me want you. Some man talk down and current. Ask me what we have been asked you again. And me want you in me bed. Me want you in me bed. Every woman when me see me give them a coat. I tell no sir. All of them you the best out of them. Go take it from the cat him a the living legend. Me tell them request the style them. For y'all of the girl them. Pick up on a chest and mag up on your mate them. Request the style them. For y'all of the girl them. Boy, tell them it's a cat come again. Mr. Watch Angela, miss me every young fire. Avalanche share and them a do the butterfly. Jerry can't do such a session not try. Miss Tiny whiny she a do on the slyer. Better she go do that and we don't get flyer. Make people laugh and tell them stop cry. All of the girl them we know the butterfly. Skin them up back and cock them up. I will tell them request the style them. For all of the girl them. Pick up on a chest and mag up on your mate them. Request the style them. For all of the girl them. Boy, watch out. Come on, you get up and bogle and rock. Wind up your bumper, roll your butt. Wind for your mate cause she a dead stock. You and your massive a run the place hot. Diana and Souls, they mass your and fat. All of them a come a butterfly on the spot. See when your muggle, you know you look trash. Take it from the girl, listen, call it time. Cause when me tell them, me say, request the style them. For y'all of the girl them. Pick up on a chest and mag up on your mate them. Request the style them. For y'all of the girl them. Whoa, watch out. Well, if a man want it, make him pay down for it. If him can't pay for it, then him now go get it. You say the bag of lip service, it now walk again. Make him know, say you want it and last. When me say me want you, we have been more than friends. Me want you, me woulda buy you a Benz. Me want you, some man talk down and current. Ask you once me have the ask you again. Me tell them, request the style them. For y'all of the girl them. Pick up on a chest and mag up on your mate them. Request the style them. For y'all of the girl them. Boy, tell them it's a cat come again. Me say watch Angela, miss me every damn fire. Avalanche share and them a do the butterfly. Jerry can't do it, so she says she not try. Miss Tiny whiny she a jump on the slyer. Better she go do that than for dog and get flyer. Make people laugh and tell them stop cry. All of the girl them we know the butterfly. Skin them up back and cock them up. I because we request the style them. For all of the girl them. Pick up on a chest and mag up on your mate them. Request the style them. For all of the girl them. Whoa, watch out. So come on, don't forget up and bogle and rock.
I make these little mistakes deliberately, actually, so you'll feel better about yourselves. That's Top Cat on Fashion Records, Request the Style, and before that, the last from J Church. That's the one that's coming out as a single on Rugger Bugger Records before the end of the year, or a version of it anyway. Priest is the title of it. Now, this next is a record which used to drive us all mad in 1967, and I could have played it to you from a CD, I don't doubt, because I'm sure the LP from which it's taken is available on CD. It'd be extraordinary if it wasn't. Everything is. But I'm going to play you the original 45 anyway, because that's the way that I prefer. It's got a bit of kind of, you know, well, it's seen live, I think, and it's one of the very few records, in fact, in which a harpsichord is used to advantage, because there was a fashion for that in the late 1960s, and it rarely worked, but in this, when it comes thumping in the little instrumental break in the middle, it really sounds good. This is Love.
Hand me my staff. I'm living in a boat, the plane, a raft.
used to fall in heaps for that when I was young and lovely. It still sounds rather wonderful to me. From 1967, Love and the Castle. And this is Lois.
Sleeping on the floor, crawl around on all fours. Winter whisper, winter day, tell me what I'm trying to say. Tell me that I'm wrong. The trouble with me is that I'm trouble. Break a paper cup. Try to change, but give it up. Winter whisper, winter day, tell me what I'm trying to say. Tell me that I'm wrong. The trouble with me is that I'm trouble. The trouble with me is that I'm trouble. First I see it, and then I want it, and then I get it, and then I break it down. Sleeping on the floor, crawl around on all fours. Winter whisper, winter day, tell me what I'm trying to say. Tell me that I'm wrong. The trouble with me is that I'm trouble. The trouble with me is that I'm trouble. I'm trouble. I'm trouble.
Forthcoming single from Lois on K Records from Olympia, Washington, 7-inch single. That's called The Trouble With Me. And this is the last Tonight in Session from Velocity Girl. From Sabres of Paradise, that's called Flowing by The Corridor. The lead track is called Emotion. Perhaps I'll play you that next weekend when we have sessions from Dad Bluggy and Hole on Friday, Loudon Wainwright III and Mercury Rev on Saturday. Thanks very much for listening to this. Here's Lynn.